Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. Vicki and I are starting a new series this month. We're going to do fun folds, and I have an easy one for you today, and I hope you'll stick around and see what I do. I'm going to feature the Simply Zinnia stamp set, specifically that image. I love that image for some reason, and that one. All right. I am using the Simply Zinnia dies to match it so that I can cut them out. I have the Spotlight on Nature dies. I have been using those a lot lately, and this is the one that I'm using. So I've already cut it out. I have some scrap pieces of paper to stamp on and die cut. I have a piece of white that's 1.5, I believe. Yes, 1.5 by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 3/4 of an inch. I have some zinnia paper, Simply Zinnia paper. This one is the striped, and all my measurements will be on my blog. It's easier to do it that way. And then I'm mounting it on a piece of old olive. All right, I love this pattern. I don't know why. And I've paired it with Blackberry Bliss. And again, the Blackberry Bliss is just a little bit larger. And then I have a card base, and the card base is not your normal size. It's actually 4 1/4 by 9 1/2, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss ink, Mossy Meadow ink, and then I pulled in my Highland Heather for my sentiment. I have a marker that matches the Highland Heather. That's an alcohol marker, and I have the light Mossy Meadow for the leaf. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So let me move this stuff out of the way so I don't grab the wrong stuff. And I'm going to start with my leaves, and I'm going to stamp them in Mossy Meadow. Now, Vicki is also, and I'm just going to do 2 leaves. I don't think I want any more. Doing a idea. So make sure you check out her channel. I've linked it below. All right. And I am using the light Mossy Meadow to color my leaves. Okay. I'm going to stamp my flower in Blackberry Bliss. And my Blackberry Bliss is very juicy, so I'm going to stamp it. I'm not going to press hard, but I'm going to give it a few seconds for the ink to transfer. And then I'm going to color it in with my little marker. I'm kind of avoiding the stars, for lack of a better term. All right, and I'm going to leave the rest of that there so that it just has some interest. Let me cut the 2 of these out. Okay, I have my pieces, and there's some extra white. So I'm going to do some selective cutting. I don't want, it could be me that I didn't have it lined up very good. I want some white to show, but not like this. So, okay, that's a little better. Go over here and get this one. I don't mind a little bit, but not too much. All right, now this one I was really off, so I'm going to do some extra cutting there also. And I'm not worried about the tip because it's going to be hidden. And I will cut some of this off. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to try and stamp my sentiment. The sentiment is longer than I have here. I'm going to take and punch these out. So, oh, it was just the one that missed. All right, so what I'm going to do, it says sending flowers and thinking of you. So I'm going to do sending flowers and I'm going to ink that up with my marker. Okay. I don't want anything underneath, so I'm going to go like this. Oh, great. All right, I've got to clean this. Whenever you ink up half of one and you're going to use the other half, then you want to take, wait a minute, it's this end, and clean it real good and make sure it's dry so you don't get it where you don't want it. And this is thinking of you. And I'm going to kind of go over to the side. Oh, great. Woo! I always sweat that. Okay, let's get our card put together. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold and burnish our card base. And I'm going to make sure my sides are even. And then this is going to go on here. Okay. And there's a little tiny border. Okay. That goes here to add some interest. This piece is going to be, I'm going to fold on that score line. This is our arm that's going to hold our piece in place. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to attach it to the back of here in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use glue because this will get a lot of wear and tear. Ooh, wrong one. I was going to say, why did my tip come out? I grabbed the wrong one. That's why. I have two bottles. All right, now let me put this down here. All right. And I'm going to kind of hold it in place. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2 and a half. So I'm going to move this up like so. And I'm going to fold this over. I'm going to hold it a few seconds for the glue to grab. And while I'm holding it, I'm going to put some glue on this and on this flap. All right. And then this, there we go, is going to go here and it's going to go centered top to bottom and the side. Okay. All right, I'm going to take and I'm going to put a block on there to hold that in place while I get this straight. All right. Actually, what I can do is put this together. Okay. And this is going to go on the front. so. Okay. I don't need that anymore, so I can put it away. All right, now this piece comes to the front. This goes on here, but it's going to go on with dimensionals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dimensionals on here so that I can see where I'm putting them. And then I don't have to worry about the going too far over. Okay, I've got a bunch of dimensionals here, and I'm going to put another one here. Then I'm going to come down and put one there. I'm going to go this way and go across. All right. I'm going to do that and that and one there. This is going to get a lot of flipping and flopping, so I want to make sure I have plenty of dimensionals on there. And now when you take this off, hold it so you don't rip it, or if your glue isn't dry, it won't shift on you. Okay, and I've got them all off because they're shiny. All right, now I am going to put this on here, and I'm watching my sentiment, making sure it's up straight, and that's going to open that way. And then the last thing I need to do is my flower, and I need some glue dots, which are here, to put my leaf on. So let me grab a glue dot, and I think I'm going to put it right about there. That looks good. And I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to put this flat, but I will put dimensionals underneath both of these. Oh no, I can't. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. That would not have been good, because that would have stuck it to the piece here, and we can't do that. And then we wouldn't be able to open it. So I'm going to add some tape, but I'm also going to add some glue. Just because I want that added assurance. Okay. All right. I held it a little bit. And there's the fancy fold for today. And I used the same image to decorate the inside and the envelope. Now make sure you head on over to Vicky's channel to see what she has used and what she has created. And remember, if you want the directions or the dimensions for this fancy fold, click the link in the information section below to take you to my blog, and it's on there. Thanks for watching. Have a sensational Sunday. Bye.